Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the way you see yourself is just completely different from how everyone else sees you. Like you think you're confident, but they think you're arrogant.
And the absolute worst part is that you actually agree with them.
Right, yeah.
It's exactly the scenario we are unpacking today. We're working from the Rhapsody of Realities devotional by Pastor Chris, specifically the entry for February 27th.
The one titled The Key is Walking in Love. And this isn't just about, social etiquette or learning to be nice. Our mission today is to understand the text's specific spiritual framework for personality transformation.
Exactly. It claims you can move from arrogance to humility, not by trying harder, but by understanding what you actually are.
Right, because this all starts with the letter mentioned in the source material. Someone wrote in admitting, I've realized people perceive me as arrogant and I want to stop.
Which honestly takes a lot of guts. Most people usually get super defensive.
Oh, absolutely. And the text validates that right away. It says simply having the desire to change is the first step toward victory.
You can't fix what you won't acknowledge. But, and here's the key, inside acknowledgement isn't the cure.
Right. I mean, I have a bad temper and still lose my cool 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
So the source pivots here to what it calls the core mechanism of change, acting on the word.
Yeah, it references James 1.22. The warning is against being a hearer only. If you hear the advice but don't do it, the text says you are deceiving yourself.
It's like reading a fitness book while eating a donut and wondering why you aren't losing weight.
Exactly.
You have the knowledge, but zero application.
Yeah.
So for the arrogant person, what is the actual application? Because just telling someone to stop being arrogant, usually it doesn't work.
No, it never works. The text points to Ephesians 5.1 down 2. The prescription is to walk in love. And the nuance here is really important. It's about displacement.
Displacement. So you don't just suppress the arrogance.
Right. You actively replace it by walking in love as a follower of God.
That sounds great on paper, but in the heat of the moment, that is incredibly hard. This leads us to the part of the source material that really clicked for me, the distinction between works and fruit.
This is the game changer in the text. It references Galatians chapter 5. It categorizes behaviors like arrogance as works of the flesh, meaning it's something your lower nature manufactures.
But on the flip side, you have the fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, meekness.
Exactly. And pay attention to the word fruit. The text defines this as the natural product of the recreated human spirit.
We'll just pause on that for a second, because that's the big aha moment right there. Natural product.
Yes. Think about an apple tree. Does an apple tree have to strain and grunt and force itself to produce an apple?
No, it just happens because of what kind of tree it is.
Precisely. The argument here is that if you are born again, as the source puts it, things like patience, humility, and love aren't external skills you have to go out and acquire.
They aren't apps you have to download.
They are the pre-installed software.
I love that. That flips the whole nature versus nurture debate. The text is saying these traits are already innate. So the struggle with arrogance isn't about a lack of humility. It's about a failure to cultivate what's already inside.
That's the core argument. Arrogance is foreign to your new nature. Love is native.
So if the hardware is already there, how do we turn it on? What's the practical step the text gives?
It's surprisingly simple, but the source frames it as powerful. It involves conscious declarations. You have to make a decision and just say, I will walk in love.
So it's aligning your mindset with that internal reality.
Right. It summarizes that love is his nature and the way of victory. When you decide to walk in it, you aren't faking it. You're finally being your authentic spiritual self.
It's a fascinating perspective. You aren't trying to become someone new. You're trying to stop blocking who you already are.
Exactly. And that leaves us with a really provocative thought to wrap up on.
Lay it on us.
If the source is right, and the capacity for perfect patience and humility is already inside you, fully formed and waiting, how many of your current struggles are just you fighting against your own nature?
Wow. That is definitely something for you to chew on today. Thanks for joining us.
We'll catch you on the next one.
We trust you were blessed by this episode. To gain unlimited access to Rhapsody of Realities by Pastor Chris, please download the Rhapsody app using the link myapp.rhapsodyofrealities.org. God bless you.